Pricing of products under different market conditions, perfect and imperfect competition, monopoly, etc. Welcome to the wild world of market pricing. Imagine stepping into a bustling marketplace where every stall has its own unique way of setting prices. In one corner, you have the perfect competition pavilion, where countless vendors sell identical products at the same price, all determined by the invisible hand of supply and demand. It's like a grand bazaar where no single seller can sway the market. Next, venture into the imperfect competition alley, where things get a bit more interesting. Here, you'll find monopolistic competition, where each vendor offers slightly different products, using clever marketing to attract customers. Prices vary, and competition is fierce, but everyone has a fair shot. Then, there's the oligopoly oasis, where a few powerful players dominate the scene. Think of it as a high-stakes poker game where each move can shake the market. Prices here are often influenced by strategic decisions and alliances. Finally, don't miss the monopoly mountain, where a single seller reigns supreme. This vendor sets the price, and there's no competition in sight. It's a kingdom where the ruler decides the cost of entry. So, buckle up and get ready to explore the fascinating dynamics of pricing under different market conditions. Whether it's the fairness of perfect competition or the strategic maneuvers in a monopoly, there's always something exciting happening in the world of economics. Introduction to market structures. Welcome, everyone. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of market structures and exploring how businesses set their prices under different market conditions. Buckle up, because it's going to be an exciting ride. 1. Understanding market structures. First up, let's get a bird's eye view of the different market structures. Think of it as a map of the economic landscape, where each type of market has its own unique characteristics and rules of the game. 2. Perfect competition. Imagine a bustling marketplace where countless vendors sell identical products. This is perfect competition. Here, no single seller can influence the price, and everyone competes on an equal footing. It's like a fair game of tug-of-war where the price is determined purely by supply and demand. 3. Imperfect competition. Now, let's step into the world of imperfect competition. This is where things get a bit more interesting. Companies have some control over prices because their products are slightly different from each other. It's like a talent show where each contestant has a unique act, and the audience decides who wins based on their preferences. 4. Monopoly pricing. Next, we enter the realm of monopolies. Picture a kingdom ruled by a single powerful company that controls the entire market. This company sets the prices, and consumers have no choice but to pay up. It's like having only one bakery in town that makes the best bread. They can charge whatever they want. 5. Comparative analysis. Finally, let's compare these different market structures. Each one has its own set of pricing strategies and challenges. By understanding these differences, businesses can better navigate the economic landscape and make smarter pricing decisions. It's like being a skilled navigator who knows how to sail through calm seas and stormy waters alike. Let's dive into the presentation on perfect competition, pricing mechanisms. Understanding the dynamics of pricing in perfect competition. Numerous small firms. A market with many small firms ensures no single entity can dictate prices. Imagine a bustling marketplace where everyone is selling the same thing. No single seller can hike up the prices because there are so many others offering the same product. It's like a giant potluck where everyone brings the same dish. No one can claim their casserole is worth more than anyone else's. Homogeneous products. Products are identical, leading to consumer choice based solely on price. In this market, all products are identical. Think of it as a sea of identical rubber ducks. Consumers don't care who they buy from because every duck is exactly the same. The only thing that matters is the price. So, sellers compete fiercely to offer the best deal. Free entry and exit. Firms can enter or exit the market freely, leading to long-term equilibrium. This market is like an open-door party. Anyone can join in or leave whenever they want. If someone thinks they can make a profit, they jump in. If they start losing money, they can leave without any hassle. This keeps the market balanced in the long run. Price determined by market forces. Prices are set by the interaction of supply and demand, ensuring fairness. Here, prices are set by the invisible hand of supply and demand. It's like a dance where everyone moves in sync. If there is a high demand for rubber ducks, prices go up. If there is an oversupply, prices drop. It's a fair system where the market decides the price, not any single seller. Example, agricultural markets. Agricultural markets showcase perfect competition with many farmers selling identical crops. A perfect example of this is the agricultural market. Picture a field full of farmers growing the same crop. They all sell their produce at the market, and since their crops are identical, they can't charge more than their neighbors. It's a classic case of perfect competition. Pricing strategies. Imperfect competition, pricing strategies. Exploring pricing dynamics in monopolistic and oligopolistic markets. 1. Monopolistic competition. This is a market structure where many companies sell products that are similar but not identical. Think of it like different brands of toothpaste. They all serve the same purpose but have unique features that set them apart. 2. Oligopoly market structure. In this setup, a few large firms dominate the market. These companies have significant control over prices and can influence market conditions. Examples include the automobile industry or major airlines. 3. Differentiated products. This refers to products that are distinct from one another due to branding, quality, or other features. Companies use differentiation to attract customers and create a niche for their products. 4. Pricing power. This is the ability of a company to control prices without losing customers. In monopolistic and oligopolistic markets, firms often have more pricing power due to less competition and unique product offerings. Imagine you're at a market with various stalls. In a monopolistic competition, each stall sells a different type of fruit juice. Some might be organic, some with added vitamins, and others with exotic flavors. In an oligopoly, only a few stalls sell juice, and they set the prices because there aren't many alternatives. Let's dive into the concept of single seller dominance, often referred to as a monopoly. Absence of close substitutes, consumers lack alternatives, allowing the monopolist to dictate pricing without fear of losing market share. Imagine you're in a town with only one pizza place. If you want pizza, you have no other choice but to go there. This means the pizza place can set any price they want because you can't go anywhere else for pizza. In a monopoly, the single seller has this kind of power because there are no close substitutes for their product or service. High barriers to entry. Significant obstacles prevent new competitors from entering the market, preserving the monopoly's control. Now, think about why no other pizza places are opening up in your town. Maybe the cost to start a pizza business is too high, or there are strict regulations that make it difficult. These obstacles are called barriers to entry. They prevent new competitors from entering the market, allowing the existing monopoly to maintain its dominance. The image of the fair play casino might be hinting at an industry where such monopolistic conditions could exist. Casinos often face high regulatory and financial barriers, making it tough for new ones to open up, thus maintaining the dominance of existing ones. Pricing strategies comparison. Comparative analysis of pricing strategies. Exploring pricing mechanisms in different market structures. 1. Perfect competition. Firms are price takers, unable to influence market prices. Prices are determined by the intersection of supply and demand. Profit is maximized at the level where marginal cost equals market price. High efficiency with minimal consumer impact due to competition. In a perfectly competitive market, numerous small firms compete against each other. Here, no single firm has the power to influence the market price of a product. Instead, prices are set by the overall supply and demand in the market. This means that firms are price takers. They must accept the market price and can only decide how much to produce at that price. Price takers, firms cannot set their own prices, they must accept the market price. Supply and demand. Prices are determined where the supply of goods meets consumer demand. Profit maximization. Firms aim to produce at a level where their marginal cost, the cost of producing one more unit, equals the market price. High efficiency. This market structure is highly efficient, meaning resources are allocated in the best possible way, leading to minimal impact on consumers. 2. Monopoly. Firms act as price makers, setting prices above marginal cost. Profit maximization occurs where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Less market efficiency and higher prices for consumers. Limited choices for consumers due to lack of competition. In a monopoly, a single firm dominates the market. This firm has significant control over the price of its product because there are no close substitutes available. As a result, the firm is a price maker. Price makers, the firm can set prices above the marginal cost because it controls the market. Profit maximization. The firm maximizes profit where its marginal revenue, the revenue from selling one more unit, equals its marginal cost. Less efficiency. Monopolies are less efficient compared to perfect competition. They often result in higher prices and fewer choices for consumers. Limited choices. Consumers have fewer alternatives, which can lead to higher prices and reduced consumer welfare. These contrasting pricing strategies highlight the differences in market dynamics and their impact on both businesses and consumers. Perfect competition fosters efficiency and consumer benefits, while monopolies can lead to higher prices and less choice. Let's break down each point from the slide and understand them. Market pricing strategies. Agricultural markets. 100 plus farmers. In agricultural markets, more than 100 farmers often sell identical products, ensuring a competitive environment that limits individual pricing power. Imagine a bustling farmers' market with over 100 stalls, each selling the same fresh produce. Because there are so many sellers offering the same products, no single farmer can set high prices without losing customers to others. This creates a competitive atmosphere where prices are kept in check, benefiting consumers with fair prices. Price sensitivity. Prices are influenced by overall market supply and demand, with fluctuations up to 50% reflecting changes in consumer preferences and yields. Think of price sensitivity like a seesaw. When there is a bumper crop, the supply goes up, and prices might drop. Conversely, if a drought hits and yields are low, prices can soar. This fluctuation, sometimes as much as 50%, shows how sensitive prices are to changes in supply and demand, as well as consumer preferences. Minimal pricing power. Individual farmers typically earn around 1 cent per produce unit, emphasizing their lack of pricing power in the market. Picture a farmer selling apples. Despite all the hard work, each apple might only bring in a penny. This tiny earning per unit highlights how little control individual farmers have over pricing. They can't just decide to charge more because the market's competitive nature keeps prices low. Resource efficiency. The efficient allocation of resources in perfect competition can lead to a 20% increase in overall market efficiency, benefiting consumers and producers alike. Imagine a well-oiled machine where every part works perfectly. In a perfectly competitive market, resources like land, labor, and capital are used efficiently, leading to a 20% boost in market efficiency. This means better prices for consumers and fair returns for producers, creating a win-win situation for everyone involved. Let's dive into the key points from the slide and explore each one by one. 1. Market share of top firms, 60%. The top firms in the automobile industry, like Toyota and Ford, dominate 60% of the market. This concentration allows them to exercise significant pricing power, contributing to higher consumer prices. Essentially, these big players have a major influence on the market, setting trends and prices that others often follow. Their large market share means they can invest heavily in marketing and innovation, further solidifying their position. 2. Average vehicle price, $35,000. The average price of a new vehicle in the US is around $35,000. This reflects the differentiated products and brand loyalty that characterize the industry, leading to prices above marginal costs. In other words, consumers are willing to pay a premium for the brand and features they prefer. This price point also indicates the level of technology and quality that modern vehicles offer, from advanced safety features to enhanced fuel efficiency. 3. Profit margin, 15%. Major players in the automobile industry typically maintain a profit margin of about 15%. This margin is a result of their pricing strategies and brand differentiation in an imperfect competition landscape. It shows how these companies balance their costs and revenues to ensure profitability. A 15% profit margin is quite healthy, allowing these firms to reinvest in research and development, expand their operations, and provide returns to their shareholders. Each of these points highlights how the top firms in the automobile industry leverage their market position, brand strength, and strategic pricing to maintain profitability and influence the market. It's a fascinating look into the dynamics of an industry that impacts so many aspects of our daily lives. Utility pricing strategies. Case study, utility companies. Exploring pricing strategies in monopolistic markets. Average monthly utility bill, $150. On average, consumers pay around $150 for utility services, reflecting the monopolistic pricing strategies that maximize profits for providers while limiting competition. Imagine you're paying your monthly utility bill, and it consistently hovers around $150. This isn't just a random number, it's a result of strategic pricing by utility companies. In monopolistic markets, where competition is scarce, providers can set higher prices to maximize their profits. This means that even though you might feel the pinch, the companies are thriving by keeping the competition at bay. Number of major utility providers, 3. In many regions, a few key players dominate the market, creating a scenario where consumers have limited choices and higher prices due to lack of competition. Picture a market where only 3 major utility providers exist. This limited number of players means you don't have many options to choose from. As a result, these companies can set higher prices because there is no significant competition to drive prices down. It's like being at a food court with only 3 restaurants. You're stuck with their prices and choices. Regulatory oversight prevalence, 50%. Approximately 50% of utility companies are subject to regulatory scrutiny to prevent price gouging and ensure fair access to essential services for consumers. Now, think about the role of regulators. About half of the utility companies are under the watchful eye of regulatory bodies. These regulators ensure that prices remain fair and that essential services are accessible to everyone. It's like having a referee in a game, making sure the rules are followed and no one is taking unfair advantage. These points highlight the dynamics of monopolistic markets in the utility sector, where pricing strategies, market concentration, and regulatory oversight play crucial roles in shaping the consumer experience. Conclusion and implications. Harness market dynamics to optimize your pricing strategies effectively. Imagine you're a savvy business owner navigating the bustling marketplace. This slide is like your treasure map, guiding you to the hidden gems of pricing strategies. Key takeaway: by understanding and leveraging market dynamics, you can fine-tune your pricing strategies to maximize profits and stay ahead of the competition. Think of it as surfing the waves of market trends to ride smoothly towards success. And hey, if you want more tips and tricks, don't forget to follow @ValuationVault on Instagram for the latest updates and insights.